So I'm excited to bring you guys this video. A couple of weeks or so ago, maybe a couple months ago, I started making my own liquid version of laundry detergent. I have been making my own laundry detergent for about at least a year now. I love it. I think it cleans better than what's in the store. Super cost effective. And like I said, about 2.5 months ago, I switched over to the liquid version, which I've always used the liquid version when I bought it in stores. But the powdered version was, I thought in my mind was so much easier, and I just didn't want to fool with the actual process of the liquid. But I found out it's really not that bad, and I like it a whole lot better. So I'm going to show you guys how to make that today. I make about 10 gallons at a time. I do it in a 5-gallon bucket. Cost breakdown, I don't have like to the penny, but it's about less than $1 a gallon, 75 cents or so. Of course, it's just depending on what you put in it. I have found what works for me. I want to make laundry detergent as close to the store brand as possible, yet better quality. But as far as like the liquid disbursement and things like that, first time I tried to make it, it started separating. So I have found out a fantastic solution, and I want to share it with you guys. So to get started, the first thing you need to do is grade your soap. You can take any type of bar soap. I use Zote soap. It's 97 cents at Walmart, and I get the pink version. I love the smell of it. They also have, I think, a white version. This one I can see it dissolve in my water easier, so that's why I like this one. So it's the first thing you're gonna do is grate your soap. I think I bought a $2 cheese grater, and it was full, but I got it started for you guys so you wouldn't be watching, 5 minutes of me actually stirring this in. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to heat your water. You don't want it boiling, but you do want it hot enough to dissolve your liquid. So when the bubbles start to form on the bottom, that's pretty much where you want it. So you just put in a little at a time. So actually I'm going to put in the rest of this since it's not that much. And you just want to make sure it dissolves evenly in the water. So I probably have about 6 cups of water in here, and then my entire bar soap. Some people do use like Ivory or Zest. It's your preference on the soap. It doesn't really matter. But I like to stick with the actual laundry soap. You just want to consistently stir it around so you make sure that all of your soap is dissolved. If you have any clumps, try to smash them along the edges and just break those down. It's almost dissolved here, you guys. It still has a few clumps in it, but it's pretty much dissolved. And I'm going to show you guys. And bear with me because I don't really know how much you're going to be able to see. Okay, maybe not do that. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get it at a good angle so you guys can see everything, but it's a little difficult. But anyways, it's just a clear pink liquid. That's all it is. You just want to make sure it's completely dissolved in there. So after you do that, I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. Oh, and a large wooden spoon. I think I got this one at Walmart. It was about 97 cents. You don't really want to use metal or plastic, so I like to use that. So after, I'm going to let that sit over there and see if I can switch you guys to what's going on down here in the bucket. If I can ever get there. Again, you guys, I apologize and just bear with me. And I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. Okay. I'm going to try to bring you guys down a little bit so you can actually see this. That might be as good as I can get you guys right here, but I will try my best to show you guys. So right now it's just an empty 5-gallon bucket. I have this in front of my sink. So what you're going to need after you have your soap dissolved, you're going to need super washing soda. You're going to need borax. I also am going to put some Odoban in here. And a little bit of this all like OxyClean. And the special ingredient for the end of it, you guys, is going to be a very small bottle, the 25 load bottle of the traditional Tide. This is the store brand, and I'm going to tell you guys why in just a little bit why I do this. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my liquid. Till it starts getting hot, you guys. You do want to use hot water for this, so you make sure everything does dissolve. Probably going to fill this about halfway right now, and then once I pour everything in there, then I will fill it the rest of the way up. You guys can see this is really hot water. Yeah. So great. Need more than 2 pans. Okay. So now that I've got that, I'm going to go ahead and pour my liquid in here. The good thing is you guys have a nice clean pan when you get finished. So that is in there. I am going to add 2 cups of my borax. And it's set out a little bit, so it's going to be a little clumpy. I had this from the last batch. So there's 1 cup. Of the borax. I am also going to use 2 cups of the washing soda. Just make it easy measurements here. Again, this one's started to clump up as well, just because it's been a couple months since I've used it, which is fine. We'll just break up the clumps and keep on moving. Washing soda. I may have to break into my second box and see. Probably not. Clumps in there, so 2nd cup of my super washing soda. I am also going to take the little, let's see, let me measure it out to see about how much this is. I'm going to do about a fourth a cup. Yep. I'm going to do a, I'm going to do a half a cup of the, like OxyClean, and then I'm going to do half a cup of this Odaban. Now, I've never put the Odaban in there before, so this is definitely something experimental I'm doing for this one, and hopefully everything turns out all right. Trying to decide if I want to do a half a cup, or I think a half a cup of that should be fine because it's pretty strong concentration. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and stir that up. Alright, you guys, so that hopefully you guys are, I'm terrible with this, so I apologize, but it just looks like, okay, it just looks like this, and if you guys can see from my shadow, so I'm just going to give this a stir. It's going to start to congeal a little bit, which is fine. And then once I stir it up just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my water, which is probably going to be about 5 to 6 inches from the top of the bucket itself. And last time I had steaming hot water, so I'm just going to turn it on warm water this time. And like I said, I'm just going to finish filling it all the way. And the OxyClean is going to make it foam some, so if you guys don't want to use that, that's completely up to you. I do like to use it because I just think it makes my batch a whole lot stronger, and it just really gets out the stains and grease spots and things like that, so I do like to use it. Sorry guys, I usually have a vantage point for where I fill it up to, which is right above this A, but I cannot see it right now. I think we're about there. Maybe a little bit more. You said about 5 to 6 inches from the top. You still want to make sure that your solution still has room to breathe. Now, the last thing, which is the regular laundry detergent that I add, I don't like the separation that usually comes from making your own laundry detergent. I think in order to keep that from separating, you have to use glycerin, which I'm not even quite sure where to get that from. But I saw another YouTuber use this out of the thousands of videos that I swear I've watched about your own homemade laundry detergent and my research, and this was the only gentleman that was doing this. And I tried it last time and it worked fantastic. So this little bitty bottle, I got it at CVS. It was on sale for $2. And I stocked up for that. I think it's regularly $2.97. So this little, let's see, what is it? It's a little 40 ouncer. We're going to turn that into basically 5 gallons. So that is why I use the regular laundry detergent in here, is just to keep it separated. or keep it together. I'm sorry. I don't like the separation that usually comes where it's all like watery at the bottom and you have to shake it up and all that kind of stuff. This usually keeps it a really, really good consistency. Okay, and I'm going to fill this up one time with warm water, so that'll be the rest of it. You can use any type of laundry soap you want. You don't have to do this, but it just makes more sense to me just because it just makes it more like regular laundry detergent. Alright, so after you guys do that, I'm going to stir it up some more and get all this laundry detergent mixed properly. Bottom and just make sure it's just evenly distributed throughout. And you guys are going to find out, you know, what works for you when you're doing it, but I really feel like this is the best recipe in my tweaking and things like that. Like I said, I've added everything before except for the Odoban. The Odoban was the only thing that I have added this last time. But everything else I've tried before and it works fantastic. I just wanted something that, you know, just eliminated odor a little bit more, like for the extra stuff that you do. So I think that's pretty evenly distributed. It looks pretty much like regular laundry soap at this point. But what you have to do is you have to get a lid, or if you don't have a lid, get like some sort of saran wrap, and you want to let this sit for 24 hours. And then we'll come back in 24 hours and it'll be kind of congealed and you just break it up, and that's pretty much, I guess, your curing time or whatever. It's not something, I mean, you could use this stuff right away, but you really do need to let it sit overnight for it to actually cure completely. So that's it, you guys. It's really simple. You know, I always try to make it harder than it really was, and thought it was way more time consuming, but I love it. Like I said, I've been making this for about 2.5 months, and it's pretty concentrated liquid whenever we put everything in there, and I love it. So it has saved us already at least $100, I would say, if not more than that. So pretty excited about it, really like it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comments. Like I said, thank you guys for bearing with me on these angles. My tripod doesn't exactly turn my camera the way I want it to as far as a downward motion, but I know we're working on that. So thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do. Oh, I almost forgot to show you guys. So last time I had been storing my laundry detergent in a 5-gallon, in these 2 5-gallon buckets, which is fine. The only problem with that is it's very hard for me to pick it up once these are completely filled with laundry detergent and actually use it or put it in a smaller bottle. So I have been collecting these for a little, not really, a couple of months now since I started. This is my entire collection of empty bottles. I have gotten these from coworkers, from friends, and also a really, really good place to find these are like laundromats. People throw them away all the time, and yeah, you can just refill them with your homemade laundry detergent, and I just think it works out really well. If you guys actually add up, which I haven't, I think I have about 30, let's see, I think I have about 40 bottles here, and I mean, if you add that up,
hundreds and hundreds of dollars here that I am going to fill for about $10. So, like I said, you guys, pretty cost effective. I don't have the exact breakdown, depends on if you add any of the extra additives, but super cost friendly and it works great. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.